What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys a diabolical combo. We got ourselves Lugia, Amoonguss, and Skill Swap Sableye for ranked Regulation I. So how this combo works is Sableye gets out on the field, it uses Skill Swap into either Lugia or Amoonguss, giving them the Prankster ability, allowing Lugia to use Recover first and foremost before anybody else, so we can constantly get that HP back. And even worse, making Amoonguss be able to Spore with Prankster. Absolutely broken. Gonna go crazy. We're gonna try it out today. Hopefully grab some wins for you guys. All that good stuff. But Lugia, let's talk about this Pokemon a little bit more in depth, as we're pretty much just going to be leading it with Sableye. Sableye can then fake out, set up Light Screen, either or, while Lugia sets up those Calm Mind boosts to not only get a special attack boost, to get a special defense boost as well. And then from there, Aeroblast pretty much just picks up KOs. We love Lugia. Super bulky too with multi-skill and leftovers. Our second restricted Pokemon going to be the best Trick Room Pokemon in the game. Ice Rider Calyrex. It's got Trick Room, Protect, High Horsepower, and Glacial Lance. Everything pretty standard. Our final two Pokemon, Fluttermane and Urshifu. One's a great physical attacker, one's a great special attacker with Taunt. Can't go wrong with both of them in this format. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Run the code is at top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Prankster Lugia in ranked Regulation I. First match for today's video coming at you guys, going up against Kyogre and Zamazenta, two great Pokemon here. I like Lugia, I like Calm Mind here, considering they have Fluttermane and Kyogre, two big time special attackers. Outside of that, they got Urshifu alongside with Shenpal. That is a scary little combo, but we're going to hope that's the Water Urshifu, right? Dark Urshifu would absolutely rip up into my Lugia, but if that is Water Urshifu, we could definitely thrive out here. So from here, Lugia, get on down here. Sableye, come on over here as well. Gotta bring in my Ice Rider Calyrex, and last but not least, do I just go Urshifu here, or do I go in with my Fluts? It's either Urshifu or Fluttermane. Let me see you real quick, Fluttermane. Let me see what you're rocking with. Shadow Ball, Ice Wind Taunt, 205 speed. I don't know, man. Actually, is this Dark Urshifu? This is Dark Urshifu. It's a tough call for me. I mean, I got Sucker Punch with you. I got that Wicked Blow. I'm gonna end up going Urshifu here. With the black glasses, dude, this thing hits like an absolute truck that's carrying 2 trucks. I love this Pokemon so much. It hits so hard. Water Urshifu probably hitting harder in this matchup, considering it's probably going to be sitting in the rain. But I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I do have Light Screen with Sableye, which is actually big time news for us. Depending on who they lead here, might set up Calm Mind, try to get rolling that way. And they're going to end up leading both of these two, which isn't too shabby. It's okay. Might just go Fake Out for Fake Out here. What is your speed here, Sableye? 70. I'm just going to fake out the Kyogre here. And if I can get off Calm Mind, might as well go for it, right? So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to go for a fake out into the slot. Chances are he fakes out Lugia, and I fake out Kyogre, right? Most likely. But we'll see early Terror type pop out here from Kyogre. There's no way it goes. There's no way it goes. Alright, you're electric. Electric typing. Could you be Cobra Cloak? Potentially, right? Potentially you could be Cobra Cloak here. We're going to go fake out for fake out. I will have multi-skill back due to terrain and leftovers, which is good news. But I'm going to flinch. He is Covert Cloaking. He's going to rip up into my Lugia. That hurts a little bit. That hurts even more. Lovely. So Covert Cloak clutching up here. Okay. Just what I wanted. I could go for a Recover here, which I might just do alongside with a Light Screen. That is definitely going to be my play. So we're going to set up this Light Screen. I don't know if that's going to be enough for us, for our Lugia to survive here, but we're going to go for it. Light Screen sets up. He goes for Ice Beam, which we're able to soak. He's going to U-turn pivot out here, and I'm going to survive that. Awesome. Dope. Cool. Amazing. Amazing. So I keep my Lugia for a little bit. As long as I don't be paralyzed this turn, right? That can get real ugly. That can get real ugly. So Zamazenta's gonna come out here. My guess. Its defense is going to be boosted. Cover's gonna pop. Get some HP here. That paralyzed though, I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. Leftovers pop. And from here, do I just go Dragon Terror? Try to pop a Calm Mind? I'm with it. We'll do that, and we'll go into this. So I'll skill swap. I'll get rid of my multi-scale because I don't need it anymore. I don't need it anymore. And I'm Dragon Terrestrializing. I understand that this could get a little out of hand with Body Press, but let's see what he wants to do here. Let's see what he wants to do here. So I'm going to skill swap. Getting Prankster on my Lugia, baby. Prankster Lugia. Who would have thought? And from here, I'm able to Calm Mind first and foremost, which is beautiful. Get that special defense boost. Zamazenta, what are you going for? Can you take out my Sableye, please? Do something about that. He's going to body press you. Able to soak that. I want to see a Thunder Pop here. Go into... Who are you going into? Can you soak this? You should be able to soak this. All day, baby. All day, baby. Get a little bit of HP back. As long as I'm not paralyzed, dude, I can really thrive out here. As long as I'm not paralyzed, I can really just start cooking here. Because from here, I'm just going to go for Recover. I'm going to swap it to my Calyrex. Get my Cali going, baby. A little bit of Calyrex action. Yeah, dude, as long as I'm not paralyzed, I really thrive out with this Lugia and this Prankster. And watch, I'm going to be paralyzed this turn. It's just going to screw everything over. So Unnerve popping. No berries allowed. I'm recovering up with Prankster, baby. I'm able to do that, get back a ton of HP, body press going to launch here, pick up some nice damage, and he's going to Ice Beam double down in this slot. Get on out of here, dude. Lugia's soaking all day. Lugia is soaking all day here. I'm able to get back more HP. I don't have Protect, but I really want to pop Trick Room. So I'm just going to recover again, and I'm going to go for Trick Room. Trick Room! Fingers crossed. No paralyzes yet. No paralyzes. Really what we're hoping for. So recover here again. Give me more HP, baby. Give me more. He's going to heavy slam this slot, which I soak really well. Are we going to see like a Water Spout pop out here? We are. Calyrex, you got this all day. All day, Calyrex. That's light work. Now I'm able to pop a Trick Room. Cool. So I get Trick Room off. Could definitely see a Wide Guard here. Could definitely see a Wide Guard. I think we just go high horsepower, and we might want to... Do we double down on the Kyogre potentially? Kyogre potentially might swap, so I'm going to Aero Blast this Zamazenta slot. And we'll just high horsepower this Kyogre. So I'm just going to go Aero Blast. And we'll go high horsepower here. Start checking up damage. You could swap into Rillaboom. Maybe for the Kyogre. That is a possibility. But we're not going to see a Wide Guard pop out here. So no Wide Guard. Lugia's +1 on special attack, which is great news. Aero Blast has a higher chance of critting. We're sending it. It does decent damage. He's going to body press you down. Which is fine, I soak. Because now I'm going to go for Glacial Lance. Now I'm going for Glacial Lance. So I got Lugia, pretty high on HP. Night Screen is gone, which is sad news today. Now from here, we're just going to Aero Blast again with the Glacial Lance across the board. Let's do it. Let's get some damage going. He withdraws. Show me Rillaboom. Show me Rillaboom with no Wide Guard. That'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful news if we see Rillaboom with no Wide Guard. There's Rillaboom. Show me no Wide Guard. Show me no Wide Guard, because I'm ripping a Glacial Lance here. Because I am ripping a Glacial Lance. That's beautiful news. Glacial Lance flies. Gets rid of Rillaboom. Deal a little bit of damage on the Zamazenta. And now Zamazenta's pretty much forced to KO my Calyrex here, right? You have to go for the KO here. Showing they gets boosted. Aero Blast gonna launch. Did not get that crit, but still good damage. Body Press gonna fly, pick up the KO on the Calyrex. Okay. Alright, cool. I love it. I like it. Cool. Dope. Urshifu. Do I bring it out here, or do I just bring out Sableye and reset up Light Screen? Back up to full HP with my Lugia, baby. I'm back up to full HP with Lugia, which is great news. Another Arrow Blast will KO the Zamazenta. I could just bring on a Fake Out user, maybe set up another Calm Mind, or just KO Zamazenta. What's your speed, Urshifu? What's your speed? 117. I'm gonna rip up with you. I'm getting after it. I'm getting after it, Urshifu. I'll save my save life for later. I'll save my light screens for later. Maybe I should have went and popped it. Let's bring out Urshifu's Zone. So both Dark Urshifu. Both Dark Urshifu. How many turns are left in this Trick Room? 2? 2. You could be sashed. I'm gonna Air Blast this slot, and we're just gonna Close Combat this slot. Let's see how this plays. Let's see how this plays. We got that Dragon typing, which is good news. He's gonna end up swapping back into Kyogre here. An Air Blast flying. Doing about -5. Okay. Close Combat launch here. This is a great matchup. And you're sashing up. We'll see Focus Sash pop. He's probably going to pick up KO onto my Urshifu here, which could get a tad bit out of hand. But we're working with things. My defense is dropped. Is he going to Close Combat me? No, he's going to go for Wicked Blow into the slot, which is fine. We soak. We soak and I get leftovers and terrain. Awesome. I could definitely go for another Calm Mind boost if I want to. Well, we have one turn in Trick Room. We should kind of just attack this turn. I'll have Prankster for Calm Mind. I'm just gonna go Hyper Voice at this point. And Wicked Blow into the slot. Please don't be paralyzed. Sucker Punch gonna fly here. Do a little bit of damage. That's fine. Lugia's gonna rip a Hyper Voice. Awesome. Bye-bye to you. And I pick up a little bit of damage into this Kyogre slot. Ice Beam's gonna fly. It's gonna chip up some nice damage here. Cool, I'm able to soak it. Thank you very much. Wicked Blow launching. Beautiful damage. Now I can pretty much just Sucker Punch away to win this game, right? Right? Sucker Punch Kyogre down. Zamazenta can't KO my Lugia. Is that a correct statement? It seems like a correct statement. But yo, Prankster Lugia actually kind of broken. It's kind of broken. Trick Room's gone. Kyogre has Protect. I'm not sure if what's called is Rock and Protect. I'm not sure if Zamazenta's Rock and Protect. I think we could just go for Arrow Blast here. And at this point, just go for that Sucker Punch. Actually, who just went first there? Did Kyogre go first? In the Trick Room? I should have paid attention more. I think it did, but I'm just going to play Sucker Punch for safe measures here. I'm just going to play Sucker Punch for safe measures, and it's enough. And it's enough. I should have paid attention more, though. I should have paid attention, but yo, Prankster Lugia? OP. OP. You guys just witness it firsthand. Absolutely absurd. Body Press going to take on my Urshifu. We already knew that was happening. And Lugia just being absurd. And honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. We got pretty lucky. We haven't lost one turn to Paralyze yet. That's some crazy RNG. I'll take that all day. But still, nonetheless, Lugia being absolutely broken. Sitting in Grassy Terrain with leftovers and Prankster. Match number 2 time coming at you guys, going up against a team that I just recently showcased. This is arguably the best team for ranked Regulation I. If you guys haven't checked out my video, definitely get on top of that. This team right here is phenomenal. It's insane. So screens go absolutely nuclear with Grimmsnarl, plus with Lunala, Miraidon, and then the other 3, Incineroar, Ursaluna, and Urshifu. They kind of cover all different aspects of this matchup. But how should I play this one? Amoonguss not going to be too bad here. I actually kind of really like Amoonguss, so I might just end up leaving it. I mean, I do have Taunt with Fluttermane, which could work wonders on Grimmsnarl. I mean, he can get off the screen, but at that point, we can kind of just work around it. So I'm going to go in with Fluttermane here. Do I start setting up Lugia here? I could start setting up Lugia, or I could just go into Calyrex. Amoonguss might be my play, though. Just a Rage Powder, maybe Spore here. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do that and then bring in my Restricteds. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. As much as I want to bring in, what's it called, too? Urshifu would be pretty solid, but we're fine here. Let's do it. So we got Prankster off with Lugia in match number 1. That was crazy. That was honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Because I was sitting there, I was just like, all right, like, we're paralyzed. We're kind of in, like, a terrible situation, low HP. Let's just recover until we can pop Trick Room. So we recovered. Popped the Trick Room. We had our Calm Mind boost, and we just went from there. Took off with that match, baby. It was awesome. But let's see. They go Grimmsnarl. They go in with Lunala here. Simple Taunt's going to be our play here. We know he's going to set up a screen, and I'm just going to go for a Spore here early on into Lunala. That's my play. So I do have Focus Sash on Flutter Mane. I'll probably use it here because we could see a Moongeist Beam. But he's going to just end up withdrawing Lunala here. So Lunala with the swap. Who's taking a nice little Spore action? Never mind. Electric Terrain out and about. So nobody's getting Spored. He's going to Thunder Wave me. He's going to slow me down a little bit. Something we don't like. That's fine. Spore's not going to work here, but Taunt is. It's pretty cool. So I'm able to taunt this Grimmsnarl up a little bit. And Spore. Womp womp. Protected by Terrain. So good swap by them. Alright, from here. We just go Fairy Terror, Dazzling Gleam. Probably not. I'm not going to Terrasilize, but I'm definitely going to Rage Powder up here. Just a nice little Rage Powder action. Grimmsnarl is forced to either swap or attack here with Spirit Break, which is fine. I like my Dazzling Gleam, and I'm curious to see if Miraidon's going to Terrasilize, or maybe just Volt Switch Pivot out. Let's see. I'm really curious to see what they do here. Electric Terrain. So yeah, I knew Amoonguss would be pretty solid here. I knew Electric Terrain would affect its Spore capabilities, but Rage Powder is just really powerful with this up against Miraidon. It's really good. See, it has them thinking. They don't really know what to do. End up withdrawing Grimmsnarl here. So Grimmsnarl gets the withdrawal. Are they going to go back into Lunala or show their final Pokemon? They're going to go back into Lunala. So Lunala comes out here. We're going to be able to take out Shadow Shield with Dazzle Gleam, which is actually pretty good news. He's got them Electric Seeds. Is this the exact same team that I used yesterday? I'm pretty sure it is. But I Rage Powder up, nonetheless. This is Assault Vest Miraidon at this point. He's going to go for Snarl. Yeah. This is the exact same team I use. It's just so powerful. It's kind of tough to play up against. Can I maybe get a crit from Flutz? That'd be cool. Fluttermane, what you got? Absolutely nothing. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. This is tough. I think I just... Do I start slowing him down? Shadow Ball, maybe? Seeing what I can do with that. Could Clear Spot and get rid of the Snarl drops here. I'm going to get rid of this thing's defense boost because this is tough. I was going to Clear Smog my Fluttermane, but he could just go for Moongeist Beam here. And it could just be a waste of a turn, so special attack is going to drop here. Moongeist Beam is going to launch into the Moongeist slot. Wow, so I could have just went with my plan and just Clear Smog this. I could have just Clear Smogged my own Fluttermane and got rid of its stat changes. That could have been pretty cool. Instead, I'm ripping a Shadow Ball. Give me a crit here, dude. Give me a crit. The damage is absurd. We don't get the crit, but that damage is huge, which I love. Clear Smog's gonna fly. Give me that defense boost, baby. Get rid of that defense boost. So I'm able to do that. Probably just gonna Snarl again. I'm just gonna go for another Shadow Ball. Or I could swap at this point and just Rage Powder across. I could use my multi-scale, but man, it's tough. It's tough because I really don't want to go into somebody like this and just have it take a Snarl damage. But you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to swap Fluttermane. We'll save it for later. I'm just going to Palm Puff this slot, just in case it takes some damage. Just in case some damage is high. He might Moongeist Beam this slot, which is... dude. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Not sure, but I know he wants to get rid of my Moongeist. Maybe I should just went for a Rage Powder this turn, but I'm kind of looking to pop Trick Room. So I'm going to get out the Calyrex here. Fluttermane is paralyzed. Unnerve popping. No berries allowed. He's going to Volt Switch Pivot out here. He's Volt Switching. I would think he would want to go for Moongeist Beam into a Moongeist. I would really think he would want to do that. Let's see who he throws out here. It's going to be Incineroar. So Incineroar, going for Intimidates, all that good stuff. Luna, what you got here? Moongeist Beam. That's into a Moongeist, correct? I believe it is, which is fine. We should soak this. So our swap worked pretty well for us. Yeah, we do soak it. Cool. And I'm able to Palm Puff. The puffs, man. I'm able to puff up. Give me my HP back. Good call on our end. Great call on our end. Protect here. Maybe just a hard swap. He's gonna fake out the Calyrex. We already knew that. He's gonna fake out the Calyrex. So do I just let a Moongus die out here? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, protect the horse. If I can deal some type of damage, I'd rather just send it into Lunala, right? I'd rather chip up some damage in Lunala. So I do have Fire Terror, which is probably I'm probably gonna use it onto my Calyrex next turn, just so I can get off Trick Room. Be our best bet. And Lunala, yeah, it's just gonna Moongeist Beam. So good call for me just to let this Amoonguss die out here. It was a good swap for us to get our Calyrex out here in order to set up Trick Room, but I'm surprised they didn't go for Fake Out. So I could have just Terrestrialized and went for Trick Room there. I'm gonna do it right here, right now. A little bit of Terra type action. Alright, so now that I bring out Lugia, I do have multi-skill on that thing. So yeah, let's do it. I might just go for Calm Mind. Especially with multi-skill, yeah, we're gonna go for Calm Mind boost here. I'm terrified of that Moongeist Beam, but I have to Terrestrialize you and pop that Trick Room. So Trick Room, Calm Mind, let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe I should have taken out Lunala, but I mean, my Calyrex will handle that when the time comes. My lovely little Calyrex will handle that. And I get to see the speeds right here, so I gotta pay attention. I gotta pay attention to see who's faster, Lunala or Lugia. I know Incineroar is probably the slowest, and Knockoff can deal some damage, but let's see. Let's see what you're doing here. So Cali with the Terra, straight fire. We're looking for Calyrex to carry this match now. We're looking for it to carry this match. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. The Terrestrialize. Lugia is fast on the field. Lugia is fast on the field. I get that right. Terra going. I see a Moongeist Beam launching into that slot. That's good news. We're going to see him double down, potentially, maybe. Not too sure. He's going to go for Will-O-Wisp, so fire works perfectly. It works perfectly. So now I got my Calm Mind boost. I got my Trick Room up. I'm ready to rip a Glacial Lance. They could have Wyguard. Do they have Wyguard? Hold up. I used this team yesterday. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I used this exact same team yesterday. And guess what? Oh my god. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. How much time I got left? At 25. It does have Wyguard. It does have Wyguard. It does have Wyguard. You know what? We're going to go high horsepower and we're just going to go Aeroblast here. It does have Wyguard. It didn't even send Wyguard, but this should still work out decently fine for us. Rocky Helmet's going to pop. We're going to see a knockoff launch. I do have multi-scale here. He could double down with Moongeist Beam. I'm curious to see. He is. Can I soak this? I'm Calm Mind boosted. I should be able to soak this. I know it's super effective. I know it's stab. But I soak it all day. I'm bulky. So he does have Wyguard. And that is something I should have had to watch out for. But I'm able to get rid of Lunala now. Okay. A couple turns left in Trick Room. We are slower than Miraidon, which is good news. Another high horsepower will KO this Incineroar. Let's see who he launches into. Grimmy Grim. So he's going to set up potentially a screen here. Probably going to see a screen here. They used Terra yet? They have not. Go for Glacial Lance, and I will double down with Aeroblast, or I could go for Recover. I was thinking he is going to go for Knockoff here. We already know that, but I'm just going to go for Aeroblast and double down into the slot. Let's do it. Trying to make sure this Incineroar dies out here. Don't really feel like dealing with it. Knockoff's definitely going to fly here. I could have went for high horsepower, but there is a chance that he just, like, swaps. No way he swaps to Miraidon, but or he could Terrestrialize here. So I think Glacial Lance is going to be the call. Let's see. Yep, there's Terra. There is that Terra type, baby. Can Glacial Lance be enough? Because this should probably be Ghost typing, right? Bug, that works. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Bug. Getting buggy with it. A little bit of bug action. The bug's popping. Are we gonna see Reflect? We are gonna see Reflect. Can this Glacial Lance be enough? I'm not too sure. I sure hope so. That'd be a beautiful sight to see. Let's see. It's not. It is not. And now Knockoff can fly. Actually send it into Calyrex. And I'm able to keep my Lugia. That's great news. That's beautiful news. Get on out of here. Wow, I thought I was going to lose my Lugia there. Thought I was going to lose my Lugia. So, we should have at least 2 turns left in Trick Room. Is that a correct statement to make? We should have at least 2 turns left in Trick Room. Is it 2? Is it 2 turns? I gotta see. I hope it's 2 turns. It is 2 turns. They could have Sucker Punch on that. No, they don't. Dude, I have the team right here. He doesn't have Sucker Punch. He has Reflect, Light Screen, Thunder Wave, and Spirit Break. We know the exact moves that he has. This is the exact same team that I showcased yesterday on my channel. And I still have the rental code on my other monitor. That's kind of funny. Okay. Is this considered cheating? I hope not. I hope not. But let's go for Glacial Lance. We'll go for Aeroblast. We're going to try to get rid of this Grimmsnarl because without their Terror type, this should be able to do a good amount of damage. And of course, I misclicked. You guys saw that. It went left, right, real quick. But he ends up going for a Thunder Wave and I dodge it. I mean, he was just hoping for a Paralyzed chance there. But this is going to pop here. Going to end up bringing him down low enough. And honestly, the misclick worked out fine for us because Lugia is able to take out Miraidon. And we win this game all day. Cool. Dope. Awesome. 2-0 for today's video, dude. We are thriving out with this Lugia squad. It's just so good. Lugia is just so bulky. He's just out-bulking every shot he can. But from here, we'll go for Glacial Lance yet again. We will spam Aeroblast. They probably cancel. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go hop to our third. Final match time, and we've been thriving out in ranked regulation. I feel like I've just been grabbing 3-0 perfect records left and right. Hopefully we continue that trend. We are sitting 2-0. I might have just jinxed myself. But Koraidon and Shadow Rider Calyrex as their 2 restricted Pokemon. They got Galarian Weezing, so abilities might be out of the picture here. They got, who else that? Chi-Yu, Groupon, and last but not least, they are rocking out with Walking Wake. Okay, I mean, Urshifu's going to be great here. I like Urshifu as more of a back-end Pokemon. I could go into Lugia to potentially set up Calm Minds, and Flutter Mane's looking also really good. They're going to both early on here. Problem is if they go in the Shadow Rider Calyrex, that's a problem. I might just go Calyrex alongside with... Dude, this is a problem. We're going to have to go into Urshifu here. We're going to have to lead Urshifu. So I'm going to go Urshifu alongside with Calyrex. I'll bring in Lugia, and I'm going to go Amoonguss here. Especially if I'm popping Trick Room. That Shadow Rider Calyrex is just a huge problem. I'm looking at my team like, okay, I go into Flutter Mane and Lugia, but then I'm like, okay, they're both weak to Shadow Rider Calyrex. That's a problem. Leading 2 Pokemon that are weak to Astral Barrage. I was like, okay, I have Calyrex. Nope, he's also weak, so I don't know. This one could be tough. The Urshifu is going to be in our lead just to kind of counteract that Calyrex if they want to lead that. Chances are they're probably not even going to. Nope, they are. Alright, so Calyrex comes out here. Could be Focus Sash Calyrex. Looking a tad bit scary. What's the play call here? Terrasilize Calyrex, go into Trick Room. Could have Taunt. Could definitely have Taunt with that puppy. But I'm just going to go here. Wicked Blow. Terrasilize and try to pop this Trick Room. That's my play call. Let's do it. Maybe I should double down. I could have potentially just went for Glacial Lance this turn and just been a pester. But this is fine. This is fine. I like this. That's what's so good about Urshifu, though. If Calyrex wants to protect, I'm just going to hit right through it. I'm going to just bop right on through that shield. But here's me terrestrializing turn 1 here. Getting right after with Calyrex. I've been having a blast with this team. Lugia is like one of those Pokemon that you're like, it's like on the fence about. Is it good? Is it bad? It's been good for me today, so I'll take it all day. So end up terrestrializing. Oh my god, we just talked about this. We just talked about this. We just talked about this. Oh my god, I don't have my ability. I'm an idiot. 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 I'll take full responsibility for that. I'm an idiot. I was just like, oh, like if it protects, blah, blah, blah. I don't even have my ability. I don't have it. Weezing's out here knocking it all away. So he's able to do that. From here, I'll just spam Glacial Lance here with Wicked Blow. I don't even have my abilities. Oh, man, you guys are probably cracking up at me. Like, Gene's such an idiot. I am an idiot. It happens. It happens. I make mistakes, people. A lot of people roast me in the comments like, oh, you should know this. You should know this, that. Come on, guys. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack, guys. I understand. Pokemon's a lot, man. There's a lot that's going on with Pokemon. Plus, I'm recording here. I'm not sitting here, like, analyzing every turn. Kind of just out here having some fun recording for you guys. I focus more on my commentary than the game. Hopefully you guys like that. I try to be good. I try to be good at both and good at commentary. I try to be a little bit of both. But we got Glacial Lance flying here. Deal with that brute bonnet. That's beautiful news. Big time damage. Can Wicked Blow be enough to finish that off? He's going to go for Will-O-Wisp, and we're going to dodge this. Oh, my lord. Dodging the Will-O-Wisp here. Big time RNG for your boy. Wicked Blow is not enough here, but I can just go for Glacial Lance and finish off this brute bonnet. And I can finish off you here as well. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's send it. They're in a pickle now. They're in a pickle now because my what's called is going to start steamrolling here. Unless Brute Bonnet's that slow and can just spore my Calyrex. That'd be a problem. That would be a problem. But my Calyrex is looking pretty good here to just start stacking up these boosts. He ends up protecting the Weezing. I don't have my ability. I can't hit through it. He's going to go for Sucker Punch. So he wants to do a little bit of damage before he goes out here. He knows he's dead. He's like, alright, let me just throw a little Sucker Punch action. So I'm going to be +1 on attacking, which is lovely. Actually, I don't have my ability. I don't have my ability. I don't have it. Get it through your head, Jeans. Weezing's on the field. I don't have my ability. I mean, I guess I have my ability. What is going on here? I guess other abilities doesn't impede his abilities. Let me read it real quick. Let me read it. I'm +1. I'll take this all day. I'm all over the place right now. Alright. Cool. So +1 on attack. Inside Trick Room. 3 turns left, it should be. Actually, maybe 2. It might be 2. Cryogon's gonna pop out here. Cryogon's gonna Terrasilize. We already know this. 2 turns left in Trick Room. Let me see this real quick. The abilities combine the effects of both Calyrex and their ability and Glacial Lance ability. Yeah, I understand that. But why can I use my ability with Weezing on the field? Does anybody know that? It's not really saying anything. Is it just because, like, its abilities can't be impeded? I don't know. I'm not too sure. But from here, I'm going to actually close combat this slot, and I'm just going to rip a Glacial Lance. He's going to Terrasilize into fire. I could high horsepower and make that read easily. But we'll see. They just cancel match. Cool. I'll take this all day. We killed it today. 3-0 perfect record with this Lugia squad. We went crazy. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Prankster Lugia in ranked Regulation I. We got to showcase it really well in match number 1. And in match number 2 and match number 3. We kind of gave it to Calyrex. Let him just pop Trick Room and kind of just Glacial Lance from there. And grab you guys a 3-0 perfect record. We didn't get to showcase Prankster Amoonguss. Maybe we'll do that in another video. But that sounds really dangerous and very annoying. Because, you know, once I get Prankster, I'm just going to be sitting there. Spore. I'm really not that person. But Prankster Lugia was amazing today. 3-0 perfect record. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.